video, we're gonna Black Ops, and yeah, guys, let's get straight into it. So starting off with the controls, the looking version, I don't touch this, guys. It just changes your pitch. It's something crazy. I can't really play with that. And look sensitivity, horizontal and vertical. These both I leave at 7 just because I don't like to I like to aim down sights for a long period of time, and I do want to sort of hit the enemy a little bit more than if I have it at like 9, I won't hit the enemy that much. So I do have that at 7, sometimes 6. Sometimes I'll even lower to 6 depending on the situation, but you don't want it to be too low so you can't adjust your um, player that much. But ADS sensitivity is not how fast you aim down sights, guys. It's the sensitivity once you have aimed down sights. And a lot of people make this mistake. It's a really common mistake where they bump this up to 4 and they'll be wondering why is my sensitivity so high as soon as I aim down sights? But it takes me so long to aim down sights anyway, so I leave this at 3. This is just normal. It's personal preference, really. A lot of these things here is personal preference, and yeah, target assist and aim assist. I both leave these on. It gets you out a lot of tricky situations, and yeah, they're really important to keep on just to like get that maybe one extra shot that you won't even know. If you're basically hip firing, these are really good. They don't work too well, but yeah. Control vibration, I turn this off. I don't really need it too much. If you want to turn it on, it's cool just to have your controller shake or like vibrate or whatever you want it to. But I don't really like to leave it on. So yeah, sprint cancel reload. This is literally all these three here, guys, are all just for memes. I leave them off. I don't know why. I never really liked using any of them. Sprint cancel reload. Why would you need that? Or unless you know you have bullets inside of your previous mag that's enough to kill the enemy that's next to you, can YY tap or like double tap triangle. But would recommend auto mantle useless, auto sprint useless. Literally, you can do a challenge maybe with those, have them on, see how you go. Auto mantle you can't really do too much, but stick layer, I use default. Some people do use other ones, which I find extremely hard to do anything with those. But I usually leave this default. My button layout is tactical. However, there are bumper jumper tactical, and stick and move. Those three are really good to get used to as well. If you don't have a modern controller, you can stick with the tactical, or if you do have a modern controller, you can just stick with the default really, because you have already two back pedals that you can. That's basically like your jump and your whatever you want to use the other one for. I don't have a modern controller, so I don't really use it. But yeah, so the default version for this is the L2 and R2 is to shoot in COD. And a lot of you guys have seen this already, but if you do flip this, guys, this does make the world's difference, because I have still seen people using L2 and R2, and I can tell that they're using that because they're not hitting their shots very well. And yeah, so as soon as you flip these, guys, it's going to take maybe 2-3 games to get used to, but it's honestly so worth it. So that's about it for these guys. The controls for the like actual controller. Skin to the graphics, I leave the brightness at 80. You don't want the game to be too dark, you don't want it to be too bright, so I leave it around like a midpoint in between there. Colorblind mode is just, I'm not colorblind, so I don't use this. So this is just changing the colors of the thing. Obviously, if you are colorblind, you'll be seeing this as like A is blue and C is red, and yeah, that's about it. That's all that changes really. Um, Play name indicator, full name. I use this because I like to see some people on head glitches, and I like to sort of like aim just above, just below the name tag. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me do that in one or two games. Split screen orientation is when you have your bro over and you think, why not change it up, guys? Instead of the original horizontal halving, why don't we just go vertical and say, fuck it, you get that side of the screen, I get this side. Obviously, it's going to be much easier to look at screens, but like if you both know the maps and you both know where each other are, there's not really much use in doing that. Save area. Basically, it's just looking at the area in where your your TV or monitor is. So this is how do I explain it? It's sort of like all the area that it should be covering, and that mine's a little bit off as you guys can see, but I'll change that in the future video. Master volume, I keep this at 10. Audio system test is just like a little like testing the audio and seeing how it sounds on your end. Sounds pretty cool. Um, Triarch mix, this is just the audio mix, and then just if you do this and you play, do this, just you see a bit of a difference in between them. But alright, sorry, stop it. Subtitles I keep up, I don't really use them. Voice volume, I put up to 10. Music, I like the music in this game, so I put it up to 5. Team chat voice volume, if you're playing with your like mates and you don't want to go into a party, you can go put this up so you can hear your voice in the video, and you can also just they can hear your voice a bit better. Sound effects volume, I keep this up, and cinematics volume, I keep these two both up because it is important to like hear your surroundings, the footsteps, the people like shooting, this and that. So those two are very important to keep it at the highest possible thing, which is at 10. Multiplayer dialogue, I don't really um use it too much. You have to keep this on for talking with the team and the other team. Controller sound, I keep this on, just pretty cool. I like the sounds that can come out of the controller. Network, I just keep it at this. Bandwidth 480 kilobytes per second. I think that's what it's called. I don't want to muck that up too much, but basically all this stuff I don't touch too much. I'm not on a wide connection, so it's a bit different for me, guys. For me, muting, I mute all the people inside my thing because I usually they interfere with the video, or like the audio gets like messed up a little bit. But I don't I mute everyone. And then graphic content, this stuff, guys, this is all default to me. I have not touched this. Basically what it is hiding the graphic content, like arms flying off in zombies. That's in the zombie cartoon mode, but like this is like you don't want to see some guy just get shot, like, and you're like, if you're a father and you're playing this and your kids are next to you, you don't want them to be seeing that. If you are playing COD with your kid next to you, which would be pretty fucking weird considering a lot of the people inside this game are teenagers. So zombie cartoon mode is pretty cool, just to add on to zombies. It changes your perspective. User generated content, it's all just I don't really touch this too much. This is emblems and stuff like that. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. If you do enjoy, like and if you haven't already, subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And if you have watched this video to the end, I love you, because it does what's it called, help me out in boosting my channel and like getting people watching it. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, peace out.